Friday Night Blitz is sponsored by Hardee's, Don Hudson Insurance, McAdoo's, Wicked Diesel, the law offices of Chris White, and the U.S. Army.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jermaine Farrell, hoping your day is welcome and wonderful and blessed. Happy Thanksgiving, a day late, but that's okay. Welcome to the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz. Tonight, we're in the regional finals. Teams looking to punch their ticket to the state semifinals next week. We have highlights from 6 games, so let's get the party started with our game of the week.
Now, Hardee's Friday Night Blitz Game of the Week, sponsored by Don Hudson Insurance.
Our Hardee's Friday Night Blitz Game of the Week takes us to Daleville for the Region 3D Finals as the 3rd seed in the Lord Botetourt Cavaliers hosting the 4th seeded William Byrd Terriers. This is the 66th meeting. Byrd leads the series 39-25-1. LB won the regular season matchup at home 21-13. This is the 4th playoff meeting between the teams. Byrd 2-1 in that situation. Byrd won last year in the Region 3D semifinals 41-14. Terriers are going for their 2nd straight regional title. The Cavaliers are in their 7th regional final in 8 seasons. LB won the regional title in the spring of 2021. The Cavaliers still in the Thanksgiving spirit tonight with their festive sign. They look ready, so let's get the party started in the first. LB's Tristan Overbay. He was last week's Friday Night Blitz Player of the Week. Takes a snap, goes to the right side, finds some room. He's to the outside. He's going to glory for a touchdown. 6-0 LB. Second quarter, 6-3 Cavaliers, and hey, Q! Quentin Jones down the sideline. He's running hard. He's got a reservation for 6 in the zone. Touchdown, but the Cavaliers wanted to add a little bit more scoring, so they're going to go for 2, and Overbay sitting on the dock of the Overbay gets it in. It's 14-3 Lord Botetourt. Still in the second, Overbay muscles his way up the gut, protecting the ball. He adds another score under his belt, and it's hugs all around for that score. But Lord Botetourt would go for 2 again. This time the Terriers would clamp down and would not be in there. This game, however, would go to double overtime, and William Byrd, they repeat as Region 3D champs. They come back to beat Lord Botetourt 46-44. Let's hear it from the winners.
Testament to our kids in the program. We had our backs against the wall many times in that game. That's been the season. It's a special group. You know, a couple years ago we were 0-9 when these kids were, our seniors were freshmen, and we've earned the right to be back-to-back regional champions. It says nothing but what they do, what they stand for, and I can't say enough about them and our assistant coaches who put together a fantastic game plan for tonight. 2 great football teams that have won some big games over the years, and man, just so proud of our players and our coaches. And these kids have worked their tails off to be in this position, so just so grateful for it.
Wow, what a game that was. Now, Byrd, they get the winner of the Region 3C final, the top seed over there, the Liberty Christian Bulldogs. They're hosting the Turner Ashby Knights. This is the 4th meeting. All these games have been in the playoffs. LCA leads at 3-0. The 3rd straight year the teams are meeting in the playoffs. LCA won last year in the Region 3C finals, 63-14. LCA, they are on a 25-game winning streak. So let's go to LCA. In Lynchburg, both teams hyped up, but LCA wanted to set the tone early, and they did it by giving it to guess who? He's in motion, number 8. He's going to catch it through the air, and he's going to find his way to the zone. That's going to be a touchdown. That made it 14-0. Gideon would score the first touchdown there, but Turner Ashby trying to keep pace. Bo Baylor, B squared, calls his own number, plows his way in for the score. LCA now up 14, or LCA is only lead 14, but LCA gives it to guess who? It's Gideon Davison, button, and just scores the points. Second quarter, Davison making the bigger to cut and arrive, gets it in from 35 yards out. 21-7 LCA. Next LCA possession. You know who's going to get it. Guess who's going to get it? It's going to be Gideon Davidson. He's going to score another touchdown to the outside with a cut there and a cut there, a seal here and a seal there. Gets it in for the touchdown. It was 28-7, LCA at the half. Gideon Davidson scored 5 touchdowns in the game. One for the thumb. And LCA, they're the regional champs again, 56-23. So it'll be LCA and Byrd next week for the state semifinals. Meanwhile, on the other side of the Class 3 bracket, just to keep your eyes open, Region 3A champion is Lafayette. They beat IC Norcom 33-6. The Region 3B champs, Kettle Run, they beat Thomas Jefferson 35-32. So it'll be Lafayette and Kettle Run in the Class 3 semifinals. Coming up on the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz with all your action, Ryan Moy was a howler into heaven as the Glenver Highlanders and the Gretna Hawks, they're battling for the Region 2C title. And the William Fleming Colonels, they were at the Cliff tonight for the Region 5C finals. Stick and stay, please.
Now, Hardee's Friday Night Blitz Band of the Week. Game of the Week is sponsored by Don Hudson Insurance.
At Don Hudson Insurance, we pride ourselves in protecting our clients while building long-lasting relationships out of trust and friendship. We provide superior products at affordable premiums. Don Hudson Insurance. We're here when you need us.
Hardee's warm, melty cinnamon raisin biscuits are back to sweeten your holidays. And because you asked, this season, they're served all day long. Unwrap the holiday goodness of Hardee's.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. There are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
For more information, call one of our local recruiting offices in Christiansburg and Roanoke.
This week, the stage is set for the regular season finale on CW Football Saturday. Pitt clashes with a Boston College squad who looks to cap their season in style. Then, Wyoming takes on a Washington State team looking to finish their season with a bang.
Breaks a tackle, and he'll go in the end zone.
CW Football Saturday, this week, live at 3 Eastern, 12 Pacific.
Hardee's original bag packs 2 full-size favorites plus fries and a drink for just $5.99. No junior burgers or tiny nuggies, just full-size goodness for big-time value. The $5.99 original bag, only at Hardee's.
Remarkable stories from across our community. We recognize extraordinary efforts, celebrate incredible accomplishments. See who will take home this year's title. Please go to WFXRTV.com/remarkablewomen and nominate a tireless changemaker in your community. WFXR is proud to celebrate all the remarkable women in our lives.
And now, Hardee's Friday Night Blitz Unsung Hero, sponsored by the law offices of Chris White.
Well, this week's unsung hero is former Salem Spartan and Canadian Football League's Toronto Argonauts offensive line coach Chris Sweet. Earlier this month, Sweet led the Argonauts to their second Grey Cup in the last 3 seasons. Sweet is a 3-time Grey Cup champion with wins with the Argonauts in 2022 and this season. He also won one with the Calgary Stampeders as an offensive line coach in 2008. Way to go, Coach Sweet, on being this week's unsung hero. Speaking of Sweet, WFXR's weekend sports anchor Ryan Moy. He's in the house.
Yes, sir.
Ryan, you had your eyes on the Region 2C finals. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Gretna and Glenver.
Oh, absolutely, Jermaine. Well, the top seeded Glenver Highlanders taking on 3rd seed, the Gretna Hawks. This is the second meeting. Glenver won last year in the Region 2C semifinals at Gretna 38-34. Well, but the Highlanders, this is their 5th straight regional final. Glenver's last regional title came in 2014 when they won a state championship. The Hawks in their 9th regional final, with the last one coming in 2019. Gretna won their last title. Well, that was back in 2011 when they won the state championship. Let's head to Highlander heaven for the Region 2C finals. Highlanders.
Nice pipes, by the way, Ryan.
Oh, thank you. I'm trying.
Anytime.
Highlanders versus Hawks. First quarter, a familiar name, the red zone. Look at that. Brody Doyle Doyat. He trots in for the score. That put Glenver on the board first with the 7-0 lead. Second quarter, Doyat does it again with the keeper, able to get the touchdown. The Highlanders able to get the extra point too. Well, Glenver with the commanding 14-0 lead. Later though, Highlanders back in the driver's seat. Guess what? Who? Look at that. That's Gabe Ford right there.
Oh,
Gabe
nice.
Ford. That's the player of the week right there.
Little love right there.
Well, back in the driver's seat, Brody Doyat shredding through the defense for the touchdown. That's 21-0. Glenver, Highlanders now up 24-0. Hawks trying to get something going. But, you know, Jermaine, we talked about the offense, but it's about the defense right here.
That's right.
Able to cause a fumble. Guess what? I couldn't even find it, but you know who did? Nick Wilson with the scoop and score. Puts the Highlanders up 30-0.
Mr. Wilson, I presume.
Mr. Wilson. Glenver wins their first regional title in a decade with a 30-8 win over Gretna. Here's Glenver head football coach Kevin Clifford after winning the Region 2C title.
Well, first of all, I want to congratulate Gretna on a great year, and Coach Miller's a class act, and their kids played really hard. Obviously, they kept fighting. I'm just super proud of our staff and our players. I'm just really excited for them because this is about them. I told them at our pregame meal, if I never win anything, I'm fine with that. But I wanted them to get to experience this because this is a rarity, and winning is hard, and winning in the postseason is even harder. I'm just really excited for our kids, and they work really hard all year. We're in the weight room all year, and so they get to experience this. And this is an experience that will last a lifetime, no matter what happens after tonight. So I'm just really grateful for them.
Well, that's right, Jermaine. Grateful is the word. The top seeded Glenver Highlanders taking on the third seed Gretna Hawks. Well, this is, guess what, the second meeting. Glenver won last year in the Region 2C semifinals at Gretna, of course, 38-34. Well, this is the Highlanders' fifth straight regional final. Glenver's last regional title came in 2014 when they won a state chip. Hawks in their ninth regional final, the last one coming in 2019.
Well, the biggest thing is, Ryan, is that they will get the winner of Graham and Union. They play tomorrow,
absolutely.
so that's going to be a good one down there at Mitchell Stadium. But, yeah, I mean, Brody Doyat's going to be a problem for whoever he goes up against. Where's Graham or Union?
I mean, but, it was pretty amazing. He was just able to kind of just force it in. I mean, literally, it was like, what, one after the other after the other. I mean, that was three straight right there. And, of course, the one and only Nick Wilson doing what he had to do. And, of course, there were some other guys out there. I saw you, Mr. Deal, trying to make it work. And shout out to my man, Roland Hanks.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, his father came up to me. He said, you see that? You see that? It was a bad man out there. I said, that was a bad man. You got
some
that
good
going.
stuff right there.
Most definitely.
Good deal. Well, Ryan and Moy, as usual, you do a great job. Thank you, sir. Well, let's move on to the Region 5C finals. The top-seeded William Fleming Colonels taking on LC Bird. The Skyhawks are out of Richmond. Now, this is the first ever meeting between the teams. Now, Fleming is in their second straight regional final and third in 4 seasons. The Colonels' last regional title came in the spring 2021 season. So let's roll out to the cliff, baby. And it is Miller Field over there in William Fleming. The first score of the game on a field goal. LC Bird's Christopher Showalter with a 19-yarder. 3-0 LC Bird right then and there. Then to the second quarter, William Fleming on a 4th and 19. Jasir Preston airs it out. Problem is, it's going to be picked off by Sir Paul Cheeks. He's going to run the other way. He's got a reservation for 6 in the end zone. Yeah, Sir Paul. Yeah, McCartney almost right there. 10-0 LC Bird. So we go to the third quarter on a 3rd and goal from the 14. Though Fleming would not be denied here. Jasir Preston goes to the air. K-Ron Ferguson with a nice
Get up there,
catch
young
in
man.
traffic.
Get up there, young man.
He climbed the ladder, big baby. 10-7 in favor
Get up there, young man.
Yes, indeed, in favor of LC Bird. But fourth quarter, 34 seconds ago, Fleming trying to make something happen on a 4th and 7 on the 50. K-Ron Ferguson moving around. He catches the ball, but he's short of the conversion. And Fleming's season comes to an end. It's the Skyhawks. They win the Region 5C title 10-7. So LC Bird, they get Briarwoods in their Class 5 semifinals. Briarwoods, they beat Riverbend 32-15 to win the Region 5D title. In Region 5A, the other side of the bracket, Green Run knocking off Salem, Virginia Beach there 21-14. They will play Maury as the Commodores sail on and beat the Bulldogs 38-14. I can't believe I said that. Meanwhile, in the Class 4 side of the bracket, in the Region 40, Salem's season comes to an end. Sharando knocks them off 29-26. Salem missed a field goal, 1 second left in regulation.
Wow.
So the Warriors, they get the Region 4A champs. That'll either be Hampton or Phoebus. They play Saturday at noon.
What a season, Salem.
And Salem, great season there.
What
Meanwhile, on the other side of the Class 4 bracket, Region 4B, Verona takes on Dinwiddie tomorrow at 1:30, Saturday at 1:30. And also Saturday at 1, Tuscarora visits John Champ in the Region 4C final. Coming up next on the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz, for all your action, the undefeated Alta Vista Colonels going for back-to-back regional titles, and the undefeated Bath County Chargers also going for a regional title. Stick and stay, please.
And now, Hardee's Friday Night Blitz Hardee's Fan Cam, sponsored by Hardee's. Unsung Hero is sponsored by the Law Offices of Chris White.
My name is Chris White. I was born and raised in Lynchburg, and I am an auto accident attorney. If you have been injured in an auto accident, call me for a free consultation. I can use my experience to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call me for peace of mind. 434-660-9701.
Outdoors Bound now has a new podcast. Get an in-depth look at the natural world around you. Scan this QR code to watch and listen to everything Outdoors Bound here at WFXRTV.com.
Hardee's warm, melty cinnamon raisin biscuits are back to sweeten your holidays. And because you asked, this season they're served all day long. Unwrap the holiday goodness of Hardee's.
December 7th, it's the return of CW Courtside Saturday. With an all-new season of doubleheader action. Hallelujah! First up, Syracuse battles with Notre Dame. Then, New Look Virginia takes on SMU in a high-stakes showdown. Welcome to the ACC. CW Courtside Saturday. It all tips off December 7th at 12 Eastern, 9 Pacific.
Get winter ready with the WFXR Pinpoint Weather Team. Starting December 16th, we have all the information you need to stay safe and informed this winter. The weather extremes we could see and how the mountains could impact our forecast.
Snow, ice, freezing rain. Get winter ready with the WFXR Pinpoint Weather Team. The most accurate weather forecast 8 years running. Winter Ready 2024, starting Monday, December 16th in every newscast on WFXR News.
Hardee's original bag packs 2 full-size favorites plus fries and a drink for just $5.99. No junior burgers or tiny nuggies, just full-size goodness for big-time value. The $5.99 original bag, only at Hardee's.
And now, Hardee's Friday Night Blitz is back.
Well, we go on to the Class 1C regional finals as the top-seeded Bath County Chargers this afternoon hosting the third-seeded Grayson County Blue Devils. It's the first ever meeting between the Chargers and Blue Devils. This is Bath County's first regional final since 2009, and for Grayson County, it's their second regional final in 3 years. So the Carl F. Williams Field in Hot Springs, and it was anything but hot up there. It was cold. The snow was blowing around. It's what you call football weather. We'll go to the second quarter. We're scoreless. Grayson County's on Aaron Peterson. AP, are you with me to the outside? He's going to carry guys to the zone. That's a touchdown from 20 yards out. 7-0 Blue Devils on to the third quarter. Blue Devils open things up with Peterson breaking off something proper. He's in the clear. Touchdown. It's 14-0 Grayson County with the house call. Late in the fourth quarter, it is Peterson again. He's going to go for the hat trick. He's going to run it in for the touchdown. The ball will pop out, but he crossed the plane of the goal line. 20-0 Blue Devils, and they're Grayson County Blue Devils. They get their first ever regional title. They shut out the Bath County Chargers 20-0 in the Region 1C Finals. As you can expect, the Blue Devils are excited about making school history.
Kids did a great job. You know, they gave us some fits there early, stunting us. But kids kept getting after it and persevering and did a heck of a job.
You hit the end zone multiple times tonight. How big was that? How cool was that?
I mean, it felt pretty good. I mean, Just got to get in there. Our linemen started coming off the ball and hitting blocks, getting there.
What's it like, tonight, it seemed like a Bath County, they've been rock and roll, and you guys shut them out, and you ran all over them. How just big and how special was that?
It's absolutely amazing. We came out, our defense did their jobs. Offense, we started off slow, but we got it going, and they came out and they executed every single play.
Once again, Grayson County Blue Devils win their first ever regional title. They advance to their first state semifinal. Grayson County gets Rye Cove in the Class 1 semifinals as they win the Region 1D title, beating Eastside 26-20. On to the other side of the Class 1 bracket in Region 1B, the finals there, the undefeated Alta Vista Colonels going for their second straight regional title. They're hosting the third seed in Buffalo Gap Bison. First ever meeting between the teams. So let's go to Alta Vista. We're going to get the party started. They're running through the smoke. Bring in the smoke, as they say. Now, Buffalo Gap was already up 6-0 in the first quarter, but Alta Vista, Cooper Brooks is going to take the rock, runs it hard in there. He's to daylight or nightlight in this case with a touchdown with the 2-point conversion. Alta Vista goes up 8-6. Buffalo Gap answering back though. How about Colby Yago puts one in? Buffalo Gap goes back up 12-8. Same score in Alta Vista. How about LaDanian Stone, a previous Hardee's Friday Night Blitz Player of the Week, takes it to the house. Gets it in with the 2-point conversion. It's 16-12 Colonels. Buffalo Gap going to there. The ball's bobbled, but then eventually it's going to be caught right here by Bradley Shiplett. He goes into the house. Buffalo Gap back up top, 20-16. It's 24-20 Alta Vista, and Cooper Brooks takes it in hard, running, carrying guys into the house. Alta Vista takes a 32-20 lead, and the Colonels there, back-to-back Region 1B champs. They win over Buffalo Gap, 32-20.
We haven't had a game like this in quite some time, and I think we kind of got to show our resilience, when it comes to, coming back in the game, being down at halftime. We've made some pretty solid adjustments, so that was different. I think, battling a team like that team, that's a solid team over there. And like I said, and we have one as well. Having a team effort when it comes to, everybody touching the football, having a quarterback that knows what we're doing with our offense, and having a defense that just kind of laid a gauntlet down, feels pretty good.
It's great to be able to celebrate with teammates and everybody that surrounds me, that supports me, because I know even if I mess up, everybody has my back, so it's great to celebrate a moment like this. We've been preaching resiliency since day one, since we started this program. So facing a good team like Buffalo Gap, we really needed it today. And I think every day, every practice, we really, it really helped us for this moment.
Meanwhile, on the other side, Alta Vista, they will get the Region 1A champs. That'll be Essex taking on Rappahannock Saturday at 1.
Now, Hardee's Friday Night Blitz Player of the Week, sponsored by Wicked Diesel.
Well, this week's athlete is used to running through opposing defenses. Not only did he run for over 175 yards, he also put up 2 touchdowns as well in his team's 24-3 win over GW Danville in the Region 4D semifinals last Friday. And guess what? He is your player of the week.
Josiah Persinger, running back, corner, Salem High School. We got a good stop on defense, and then we eventually had the ball on offense. And unfortunately, we fumbled, but we bounced back from that to the next offensive drive. And we did like a off tackle. So as soon as I got the ball, I read my blocks, read my keys, and I just took off. After that, we shut them down on defense again. It was a great stop. And then we only held them to 3 points because they kicked the field goal. After they kicked the field goal, we was like, we really know that we have this. So we had to come out there and just play all 4 quarters.
To be a part of Salem history, what does it mean to you?
I mean, to be a part of Salem history means a lot to me. I mean, I'm very grateful and I'm thankful for it. So I mean, like, Salem has a big target on their back. And I mean, unfortunately, we took some losses early in the season, but we bounced back from that. And a lot of teams, they still want to like beat us out the playoffs, or even in season. If they beat us in season, it's gonna make their whole career. Time really does fly by. When other, like the older group would say that, I would just brush it off my shoulder and be like, oh nah, I don't really, like, I got time. But it hits really quick and can't take it for granted. I wouldn't play for another high school team at all. Definitely having a lot of fun out there on practice with my guys and my brothers and everything like that, especially the coaches, making it fun at practice and everything. My teammates, man, it's just great being around them. I mean, they're great guys on and off the field, and it's just great to be around the brotherhood that we have here. So, I mean, I have a lot of fun here.
Player of the Week is sponsored by Wicked Diesel.
Wicked Diesel wants to get you ready for fall and winter. Wicked. It's the Wicked Truck Accessory Sale of the year. Wicked. Go Wicked and get 25% off. Truck bumpers, all-weather floor mats, tonneau covers, toolboxes, wheel and tire packages, suspension lift, truck and cargo van storage system. Your choice at a Wicked 25% off. When you need expert diesel truck repair, go Wicked. Wicked Diesel, home of the 3-year warranty on all general repairs. Go Wicked.
I lost a very dear friend to cancer, so I wanted to help bring awareness.
For me particularly, I had to do it because of Len. We lost him last year.
I'll be honest, I was diagnosed with cancer.
I've decided to do something called the Real Full Monty. I believe it.
If we can do the striptease in front of a live audience, hopefully that'll inspire people to go get checked.
The Real Full Monty, Monday, December 9th, only on Fox.
Bruno, if you're naked, close your door.
Santa Claus is coming to Salem. WFXR is proud to bring you the 2024 Hardee City of Salem Christmas Parade, live December 6th at 6 p.m. All the bands, floats, excitement, sights, and sounds of the holidays, plus the annual lighting of the Salem Christmas tree, live December 6th at 6 p.m. Only on WFXR, CW Virginia, and WFXRTV.com. Live broadcast brought to you by these sponsors.
There's something for everyone at the Do's. Mouth-watering appetizers, a huge selection of Do's wings, burgers, and more. Bigger is better with an overstuffed menu full of overstuffed favorites, nightly specials, mouth-watering desserts, and one-of-a-kind drinks. Bring your friends, bring your family, carry out, delivery, or just get away. Join us for Monday Madness for crazy specials on wings and sandwiches. We'll see you at the Do's.
Play of the Night is sponsored by Macado's. It's time for Hardee's Friday Night Blitz Macadid Play of the Night, sponsored by Macado's.
Our Macadid Play of the Night, we go back to Glenver. Gretna trying to make something happen, but guess what? Nick Wilson is going to get the scoop and score. Takes it into the house, so Nick Wilson of Glenver, your Play of the Night.
It's time for Hardee's Friday Night Blitz in the Trenches, sponsored by the U.S. Army.
Our In the Trenches segment goes to the Grayson County Blue Devils. They got their first regional title, 3 rushing touchdowns while shutting out Bath County. They did it well right then and there. Well, folks, that does.
In the Trenches is sponsored by the U.S. Army.